A princess was sucked into a bottle. When the bottle opened again, she found herself in the real world. She stood on the road, staring in disbelief at this strange new world. Suddenly, a motorcycle whizzed by, and she trembled with fear. Fortunately, she managed to suppress her emotions, or else her ice and snow magic would have gone haywire. However, where she walked, a long icy trail was left behind. This immediately caught the attention of the police. Two officers followed the ice trail to a warehouse, and upon hearing someone inside, Elsa quickly hid in a corner. In her panic, her magic completely spiraled out of control, and she accidentally summoned a snow monster. The two officers were frozen in shock. The snow monster released a blast of cold air, and the dropped gun went off by accident. The bullet hit the snow monster, which let out an angry roar and chased the two officers out of the warehouse. Seeing this, the people on the street scattered in fear, screaming in all directions. Unexpectedly, the screams only made the snow monster angrier. It quickly turned and walked toward the edge of the town, then disappeared deep into the forest. Elsa, having nowhere to go, accidentally wandered into an antique shop, where she saw a necklace belonging to her sister Anna. It seemed Anna was also in this town. Staring at the busy streets, Elsa didn't hesitate to unleash her ice and snow powers. Countless ice pillars shot up from the ground, sealing off all exits from the town. She firmly declared, "No one is leaving this place until I find my sister." Officer Emma arrived at the scene, and she saw Elsa surrounded by snowflakes. After some patient reassurance, she learned that Elsa was searching for her sister. Just then, two of Emma's colleagues appeared, and Elsa lost control of her emotions again. An ice wall shot up from the ground, blocking the two officers outside. Emma promised she would help Elsa find her sister, but only if Elsa let her remove the ice wall. At this point, Elsa didn't trust these strangers at all, unless they helped her find her sister first. Hearing that Elsa's sister's name was Anna, Emma's colleague Jack suddenly recalled a clue, so he hurried back to the town. Not long after, Emma, trapped behind the ice wall, was freezing and exhausted. Elsa saw this and decided to release her, but no matter how many times she tried, she couldn't make it happen. It turned out that she couldn't fully control her magic. Just as Emma was about to pass out from the cold, Jack arrived with good news. They'd found a way to track Anna. Elsa's eyes lit up at this news, and she focused, successfully melting a hole through the ice wall. But when she left, she forgot the necklace she dropped in the ice. Using the shepherd's staff Jack had found, Elsa was finally able to sense Anna's heartbeat, though she couldn't pinpoint her exact location. At least she knew her sister was alive. Elsa then decided to remove all the ice pillars, but when she released her magic, the ice wall in front of her remained completely unaffected. She couldn't understand why. Meanwhile, in another part of the town, another woman suddenly displayed ice powers. The next day, a woman only ate an ice cream, and by evening, she had turned into a frozen statue. The townspeople began to suspect that this was the work of Elsa, but Emma could tell that Elsa would never do such a thing. To prove Elsa's innocence, Jack took her to the town's witch. The witch softly recited a spell, and the victim's hair immediately transformed into ice and snow elements. Following the trail of the elements, they entered the forest, where they discovered that the person behind the spell was none other than the ice cream shop owner Mary. After learning the truth, Jack planned to return for help, but just then, his feet were frozen to the ground, and he couldn't move.